What is going on, YouTube? I'm Choctopus, and I don't even need to tell you, you guys saw the title, and I'm so pumped right now. A couple of weeks ago, there was a leak for some Dragon Ball FighterZ characters. They showed some new scans for Gotenks, Adult Gohan, and Kid Buu, kind of showing off the new characters that are coming. And in one of the scans, there was a very, very grainy image, and it was showing off a kind of like arcade style, branching off which characters you're going to fight, and Beerus and Hit were in there very clearly, and the third one, which no one really knew what it was, ended up being correct. It was Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. So we have the full scan now. They've officially been announced. Shout out to Jamatsu.com and ShonenGames.com for the translation and the scan respectively, but we're going to talk about the new characters. Now, if you haven't seen my video announcing them, I kind of touched upon them a little bit, and some ideas possibly in the last video where they announced the last three. So I'm really pumped for these three. These are three really sought after and really requested characters from Dragon Ball Super. I mean, honestly, they're three of my favorites from the series so far, and let's talk about them. We're going to go from left to right. We're going to talk about Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black first. Okay, so Goku Black, looking at his stats, I don't know what order they're in, but he's S-A-S-S, spelled ass there. And let's see. So take the lead with long-distance attacks. I mean, look at his character model. That looks so good. I am so excited for this. Goku Black joins the fight. He is really Zamasu, who came from another dimension and took over Goku's body. Spoiler alert, if you're not caught up on Super, they're kind of just ruining it for you here. Goku Black has Goku's physical abilities and god powers. He can turn his hand into a blade and attack. So from the anime, they're using the scythe that Goku Black has, which is really dope. And it looks like he's going to be a pretty ranged fighter. He's going to have some long-distance attacks, as it says, with his scythe and maybe some ki blasts. And I don't know, but I'm really excited, if I haven't already said that. A fearful attack that uses the scythe. Okay, we saw that already. Meteor attack, work of the gods. So this is interesting. This is actually really cool. Goku Black creates several clones and mercilessly attacks with his hand blade. It is a villainous technique. Sorry, I have to zoom because I'm blind. It is a villainous technique that unleashes a powerful flash at the end and cuts up the opponent. There's special moves where Zamasu will lend you a hand. Now, this is pretty cool. So over here it says, for some special moves, Zamasu will lend a hand. When firing off a Kamehameha, Zamasu will also hold back the opponent. So it looks like you can kind of use Zamasu to grab while you do your black Kamehameha. By cooperating with Zamasu, you can unleash a super special move that throws a powerful spirit ball, giant in both power and size. Sorry, the red is blending in. But I guess similar to the way Android 18 is going to work with Android 17, you're going to have Zamasu come in for some assists, which is, honestly, that's cool. And they're going to do some combos, and it's probably going to be for a couple basic moves, and it's, Goku Black's Super. But I'm glad that they're making use of Goku Black and Zamasu. While Zamasu might not be a playable character, at least not yet, I don't know if there's any plans for him to become playable down the road. Same thing goes with Android 17, but, he's in the game. He works as an assist character, kind of like, I think Nappa gets Cybermen, and who else? Tien gets Chaozu, so that's pretty cool that, these lesser, and it's not a lesser, Zamasu's not a lesser character, but I'm talking about like Chaozu and Cybermen, these lesser characters are getting some spotlight, but definitely not Zamasu. If he's going to be in the game in some shape or form, I'm glad it's that over nothing. All right. Moving on, let's talk about the God of Destruction from Universe 7, Beerus. Now, Beerus looks like he's going to be super strong. There's two double S's in there. Don't really know what that stands for just yet. I know those are his stats, so there's technique in there, speed, power, all that stuff. But let's see where we're going to start. Beerus, the God of Destruction with overwhelming strength, His Meteor special move is activated by grabbing the opponent before him. So it's going to be a grab special, so you're probably going to have to get up close with Beerus. Beerus attacks with a Transcendent Headshot, and if the opponent is Goku Black, so I guess if you go up against Goku Black, kind of when he just Hakai'd Zamasu, maybe you can just straight up delete somebody. I don't know, but you know, if that's the case, that sounds pretty cool. And I'm glad that they're kind of throwing in some more nods to the anime. And you know, hats off to Arc System Works and Bandai for you know, creating so many Easter eggs. And you know, honestly, I've seen a ton of side-by-side comparisons of scenes from the actual Dragon Ball anime or manga and animation from this game, and they're doing a great job capturing, you know, some pretty famous scenes and poses, and they're doing their homework. And I think that's why I'm most excited about this, because you're going to be playing a manga or playing an anime, and I feel like, you know, we've gotten really close to, and we've gotten really good at making Dragon Ball games look good, but this one has to be, personally, my favorite looking game, you know, Dragon Ball game to date. And I've only played the beta and a handful of times, you know, at cons, but I'm ready for the finished product. I'm 100% ready. Okay, so let's see. What else we got for Beerus? Headshot of Unthinkable Strength. I think we covered that already. Prevent the opponent from moving with Spheres of Destruction. That looks pretty cool. So I guess you could create kind of like a shield around yourself, or you can send it. I don't know if you can send it to the opponent. So prevent the opponent from moving with Spheres of Destruction. So it looks like it's around Beerus in that shot, but I don't know if you're going to be able to move it. It might kind of be like Magneto's shield, where you can kind of have it circle you in Marvel vs. Capcom, and then you kind of fire it off. Haven't played that game in a while, but I remember that so distinctly because I've been bodied by Magneto's plenty of times. So let's see. Anything else for Beerus? Let's see. Spheres are generated that explode upon touching the opponent. Place the spheres in various spots to, what does that say? To trifle with the opponent. So maybe you could strategically place them after you have them. Once we see a gameplay trailer, we'll know more. But that's a pretty cool mechanic, and it looks like, you know, Beerus might be more of a defensive fighter, because as someone comes in, you know, you can block, and then you can counter with your meteor, and then you have the shield. So, you know, I prefer to play offensive, but you know, I will gladly switch it up for our boy Beerus here. And last but not least, you know, this one, I know when Xenoverse 2 came around, was super requested, and there was a pretty big reveal surrounding it. So I can't wait for this trailer. For this gameplay trailer to come out. We got Hit coming, the assassin from Universe 6. Drive, let's see, where's the, here we go. Hit uses time skip / Molotov to stop time and strike the opponent's vitals at ultra, I can't read. Ultra high speed. He has a number of ultra high speed special moves where he can't even be seen. So, similar to the anime, he has his time skip. Drive into the enemy with time skip Molotov and attack that goes beyond time. They're very excited about this, as am I. Stop time and deliver blows at ultra high speed. When time starts moving again, the opponent will receive major damage and collapse. So here we have him just straight up bodying Super Saiyan Blue Goku, just like in the anime. Then we have prevent the opponent's movements and strike with concussive attacks. They're basically telling you the same thing. We get it. Hit has his time skip, but it looks like they're saying it 4 or 5 different ways. But, you know, I can't wait to see how it plays out. Can't wait to see how that mechanic actually plays out in the game. So, oh, this one was making me laugh. Technical skills aplenty. So, I guess, you know, it's a rough translation, but, you know, Hit is probably going to be a more technical character, you know, a lot of counters and stuff, and, you know, having to stop time and use his abilities. And last but not least, Hit uses instantaneous attacks and movement strikes that counter. Here we go. Counter attacks received while standing and more. So, you know, out of these 3 characters, you have Goku Black, who's apparently going to be more of a ranged fighter, it seems, and you have an assist from Zamasu. You know, you could send him in. Then you have Beerus, who seems right off the bat from what I'm reading to be a defensive character, which is pretty cool. I like the variety that they're throwing at us here. And then you have Hit, who is more technical and, you know, relies more on counters and other things. But, you know, let me know in the comments below, out of all of these characters, you know, which are you most excited to see? Also, I think there's 23 total characters confirmed playable right now. That's not including Android 21, who we don't know is going to be playable yet. We know she's in the story, so, you know, she might just be a boss, and I don't know if she's actually playable, but it'd be pretty cool. So it'd be 24 with her. But let me know in the comments, you know, who are you most excited to play with these new characters being announced? Out of the three, which are you most excited for, and who do you hope to see? I did a video, if you haven't seen it, it's in the description below, talking about, you know, 10 characters I would like to see in the game, and there's some real deep cuts in there for you Dragon Ball fans, you know, have been around for a while. But that's all we got for this video. If you liked it, smash the thumbs up button. If you're new here, subscribe, because once this game drops, oh man, we're going to be doing a ton of content on it. We're going to stream it. I'm going to get wrecked by everybody. It's going to be awesome. But you can subscribe, hit the subscribe button, help me get to 5K subs. You can follow me on social media where I talk about the game a lot. You can follow my Twitch, follow my Discord channel, join my Discord channel, whatever. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. You're awesome. Have an awesome day. Later.